News at 9 starts now.
Fox 16, your breaking news leader, following several breaking news stories today. A plane crash in a swampy area near the Arkansas River in Pulaski County, injuring 2 people. What led up to this crash and the condition of the people inside is still not clear tonight.
Plus, a cab driver shot near a school outside Jacksonville. Tonight, police are on the hunt for the person who pulled the trigger.
And justice for the family of 3-year-old Asen King, nearly 2 years after he was shot and killed in his grandmother's car.
Gary Holmes will spend 50 years in prison for shooting and killing the 3-year-old in December 2016. It took the jury about 30 minutes to reach its guilty verdict and then an hour to decide on sentencing.
They found him guilty, like we had finally got that out of him, but it's like Asen was still gone. Like there was no coming back from that.
Tonight, in a Fox 16 exclusive interview, Asen King's mom talks for the first time about losing her 3-year-old son. Good evening. I'm Kevin Kelly.
I'm Donna Terrell. I sat down with Jashawn Bell on a one-on-one interview just hours after Gary Holmes was found guilty and sentenced for killing her son.
It's a test every day. Some days are okay, some days are not.
But today was better for Jashawn Bell after hearing the verdict for the man who killed her 3-year-old son, Asen King, in a road rage shooting in 2016, just days before Christmas. When you heard the verdict in the courtroom, what was your reaction?
I was sweating a little bit. My fingers had been crossed. I was like, hopefully they make the right decision.
Despite what she feels is the right decision, there's no perfect ending for this mom.
He's still going to be able to see his kids and his mom because you have visitation. I get to go to a gravesite.
Jashawn tells me the nearly 2 years of waiting for this day has taken a toll. She was pregnant when Asen was killed.
I had went through so much. I was holding so much in that like I had maybe a little bit of complications with my baby. His name was Isaiah. And he actually ended up passing away 2 months after I had him.
Losing 2 children in 6 months has been hard. The true test now moving forward. Jashawn has 2 children to raise and memories of 2 others. With that, she has no words for Gary Holmes, Asen's killer.
I don't have nothing to say to him.
No? Why?
I mean, I forgave him, but I don't feel like he, to me, deserves to be spoken to. I mean, he took away somebody that I can never speak to.
A life she can never get back. My talk with Jashawn lasted about 20 minutes. And by the way, Asen's grandmother, Kim, told me today's verdict was like a present for her, since today is her birthday. Asen was with her when he was killed that night. We've posted the entire interview on our website, fox16.com. You can find it on our homepage.
A man found guilty of murder Tuesday in Faulkner County has been sentenced to death. Scotty Gardner killed his girlfriend Heather Stubbs in 2016. He strangled her with a cord at a motel in Conway. It took the jury just 15 minutes to find him guilty and less than an hour to choose the death penalty as punishment today. Breaking news, crews right now on the scene of a water main break on University Avenue in Little Rock.
Fox 16's Rebecca Jeffrey on the scene. Rebecca, describe to us what you're seeing right now.
Well, Kevin and Donna, it just about looks like a construction zone. You wouldn't believe that it was actually a water main break that happened here. It looks very intense. I'll go ahead and step out of the way so that you can see. So I've been told that crews here have been able to actually keep the water on. There's only about 2 homes that have been without water. However, the trickle that's coming down the road is just pales in comparison to what the river that was happening earlier today. Now, I'm told that they are still trying to repair this break that is out here between Evergreen and Cantrell, southbound on University. So this area still remains closed. However, the big question now is for commuters in the morning and what their drive into work and school will look like. I spoke to the Central Arkansas Water representative earlier today, and this is what he had to say.
Worst case scenario is if the construction's still going on, the road's still going to be closed. We're hoping that that's not the case. We're hoping that we can find the break and isolate it pretty quickly and get the repair done pretty quickly. And if that's the case, then we'd be able to move out of here prior to the rush hour beginning.
So along with them trying to repair this break, they're also having to work on cleaning up debris that's been coming down, trickling down University. If you were out in this area or have seen some video, quite a bit of the road has been broken into pieces. And so CAW says that they will have people out here to come and patch the roadways and then later bring out construction crews that will completely fix this area. But once again, it sounds like until they can officially repair this break, the area between Evergreen and Cantrell on University going southbound will remain closed. Be sure to follow us on our social media pages for when that changes. Live in Little Rock, I'm Rebecca Jeffrey for Fox 16 News. Back to you.
Now, weather to plan your day with Fox 16 Chief Meteorologist Jeff Baskin.
Last couple days, almost like a little hint of fall in the air. It's going to be the case for about one more day, and then it's going to feel like the middle of summer again. High temperatures today up into the mid-80s across much of the state, upper 80s to near 90 south, and only lower 80s across northern Arkansas, and that's because there was a few more clouds around keeping those temperatures down. And this evening, it's pretty comfortable out there for the most part. Not quite open window weather, but close to it with temperatures down into the mid-70s, a few upper 60s across northern Arkansas, 68 in Mountain Home. As take a look at the satellite and radar, we do have some clouds now moving into the state. We have a front draped across the plain states and an upper air disturbance moving out of the Rockies along that front. That's triggering some showers and thunderstorms moving into the high plains. And that complex of showers will move towards Arkansas as we go into tomorrow. Taking a look at a forecast satellite and radar, notice those showers developing during the overnight hours into tomorrow morning, and a few of those showers grazing north central Arkansas as we go into the midday and early afternoon hours, with some cloud cover spilling over into central Arkansas. So tomorrow, not a whole lot of rain around. Best rain chances across northern Arkansas. Otherwise, a mixture of clouds and a little bit of sunshine, although a little bit more in the way of sunshine across south Arkansas as we go into the evening hours. Any of those showers in northern Arkansas die out. Now, as you take a look at that hour-by-hour forecast for tomorrow, waking up to temperatures in the 60s, so you step outside, feels pretty good out there with mid to upper 60s, warming up into the upper 70s by about lunchtime, and only low to mid 80s for the afternoon because of the cloud cover. But again, rain chances limited mainly to parts of northern Arkansas, and even there, showers will be rather scattered. We are talking about a return to some real summer heat coming up in your 7-day forecast. I'll have that for you in just a few minutes.
A former Conway High School student is in jail tonight facing terrorism charges after allegedly making a plan to harm current Conway High School students.
Fox 16's Mitch McCoy live in Conway tonight with what he's been able to learn from police. Mitch.
Yeah, Kevin and Donna, it is still unclear tonight when this student attended Conway High School. I've learned through multiple people that the student stopped coming here sometime in the 11th grade, but I haven't been able to confirm that through the school district or the police department. Let me show you this former student's face. His name, 19-year-old Daniel Crossland. He was arrested just before noon today by Conway police. He was actually arrested about 30 minutes south, right in the capital city in Little Rock. He is facing attempted terrorism or attempt to commit terrorism charges. Investigators tell me a tip came in that led them to Crossland on August 13th. That tip said Crossland had made plans to harm people at Conway High School. We went to the neighborhood where Crossland lived. Neighbors say it appeared Crossland had some social issues, but overall was a respectful teenager.
He would be outside playing his guitar. And just a normal teenager. Him and my daughter went to school together. We don't have a relationship or nothing, but to me, he's just a normal kid.
Conway police say between the time that they got the tip and when they arrested the teenager, Crossland was being closely monitored and would not have had an opportunity to carry out any plans. They wouldn't go into exact detail where he was arrested in Little Rock. We're still waiting on some court records that might shed some more light on where he was and exactly what that plan was to harm students. They wouldn't go into detail about what those alleged plans were, what harm meant, or how he would have harmed students here at the high school. I did reach out to Conway Public Schools. They tell me that there was never and there is not a threat to any school, students, or staff. We are live in Conway. Mitch McCoy, Fox 16 News.
Hey, Mitch, real quickly, you said police got a tip, but they must have found something that really substantiated that. I'm sure they're probably not revealing that at this time.
Yeah, I think this is all pretty interesting. So from the time that the tip came in, again, which was August 13th, Conway police have been monitoring him. They said closely monitoring. They wouldn't go into detail if they had someone actually following him from moment to moment. That's still unclear. But sometime between August 13th and today, they were able to get enough evidence to file these charges or arrest him on these charges. These are serious charges. Attempted terrorism. I mean, that's not something you hear every day, especially in the world that we live in. We're hearing a lot more charges where students are facing terroristic threatening charges for making a threat of school violence. This is a charge that we have not seen here recently in Central Arkansas when it comes to school threats.
Very serious. We'll keep following it. Mitch, thank you. We have a breaking news update tonight. Jacksonville police are looking for a person who shot a cab driver today. We're told the suspect ordered the cab around 1 o'clock this afternoon. When the driver arrived, the suspect tried to rob him. At some point during a fight, the gun went off, hitting the driver in the hand. The suspect ran into some nearby woods, which happened to be close to Atkins Elementary School. The suspect is described as a black man, about 6 foot tall, wearing a gray hoodie and sweatpants.
A newspaper delivery man is recovering tonight after he was shot in the leg during a robbery early this morning. Howard Shelton says a man came near his car on Boris Drive in West Little Rock. The suspect shot him in the leg when he was getting into his car. Shelton was able to grab the gun as the suspect drove away, dragging him about 10 feet. Police are still actively searching for that suspect.